man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, man, we back. Goodfella Sports TV. Let's talk some boxing one more time for the one time we do got a couple fights on tonight on Fox. You got Abel Ramos taking on Yordenis Ugas. Then on ESPN, you got Jamil Heron taking on Oquendo. Nothing much to look forward to in boxing tonight. But, hey, let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Let's talk about Gary Russell. Gary Russell accepted the offer from Devin and Bill Haney. All right, also we're going to talk about Kell, Brook, and Crawford is pretty much done. And I'll tell you how much Kell, Brook is getting. But pretty much Gary Russell put out another video on the internet saying that he accept the $2 million from Devin, Haney, and Bill. He sold Eddie to send the contract. Now, one or two things could be going on here, right? Maybe a few things. They could be building this fight up, knowing this fight was here the whole time between Gary and Devin Haney, that they was going to do it. Two, I say that because Gamboa hadn't received the contract as late as last week. All right, so I'm not sure if he still received the contract or not. Two, it could just be, that they building the fight up for down the line, and Devin could be taking on Gamboa. So, I mean, apparently, these dudes are negotiating, through the media, through social media, there's nothing good about it, but they could be building the fight up. Gary said he'd take the 1.5 and he gonna beat Shawty ass. Exactly how he said it. Do I have an interest in this fight? Yeah, got a big interest in this fight. You got a dude that's jumping up 2 weight classes in 26-35, taking on, one of the promising up-and-coming boxers, Devin Haney. And his daddy was on the Boxing Voice the other day, I heard, and said that, can't nobody call in and say they whooped his ass, but Loma can call in and say they beat Gary Russell ass. So, I mean, yeah, I think it's right up there for me, fight-wise. What we got done so far, I'm looking forward to Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez the most. And then after that, Charlo and Derevchenko, Charlo and Rosario in that order. And I'm just trying to see what else, just boxing-wise, we got going on. But then after that, I'm pretty much looking forward to probably Gary and Devin Haney more than Wilder and Fury 3. I don't really care for that fight no more. Too much bullshit going on around it. They just sound like they're trying to sell a fight. And then I'm going to say Luke and Ryan right there. So those pretty much the 5 I'm looking forward to the most. If people say, what about Danny and Terence and Danny and Errol and Terence and Kell, I don't care about those second and third rate fights no more. 4th and 5th rate fights where Earl and Terence and Manny decide to step in the ring with each other, then come wake me up. All right, if Keith and Earl get it on and Keith and Crawford get it on, then wake me up. It's only fights I'm concerned about. Other if it's Boots, Josh Kelly, one of the younger guys, Virgil Ortiz, Rashidi Ellis. Other than that, I don't care about shit else about that division. So that's why that's not up there for me. And then Wilder Fury 3, I just don't care. I seen Wilder get beat twice, and I like the dude. You know what I'm saying? But, as far as this fight, he said he's going to beat him up. It's hard for me seeing Gary Russell take it up to another level, man, because, he kind of struggled a little bit with King Tug and JoJo Diaz. And I think Devin Haney is all that plus a bag of chips compared to them. He should be taller, longer, speed, power. I don't see how Gary can win unless Gary bring out something that ain't there. Because apparently I don't think he hit that hard. I don't see slick upper body movement. I don't see great feet. I just see a really intelligent fighter with fast hands and great intellect, and that could get the job done. But when you moving up versus a bigger guy, you got to beat them with speed, IQ, and he got speed, hand speed, and IQ. But I don't really see the upper body movement, and I don't see the foot movement to beat Devin Haney. I mean, he gonna have to get Devin Haney respect and crack him on the jaw, crack him in the ribs. But other than that, Devin Haney just got to keep Gary Russell at bay. I mean, he could walk him down like JoJo Diaz did. And this time, Devin Haney shouldn't have no issue making weight. Is he as seasoned as JoJo Diaz? No, I'm not saying that JoJo Diaz is better, but seasoning and experience go through, it count for something. He could take away what JoJo Diaz did. He's walking Gary down. He take some punishment, but then again, Devin is longer, faster, more athletic, and he go to the body. It looked like he was slowing Gary Russell down a little bit. So, like I said, I don't think Gary Russell got enough skill as far as, moving up and beating Devin Haney. I just don't think he got enough power. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if he do go up there and do it, then shit, tip his hat off to him. For him, it's just, I guess it's a respect thing. I guess, he be getting another world title, and he'd be a two division world title holder, and it might put him in position to get a Lomachenko winner. You know what I'm saying? But I just, and I understand Devin Haney don't have the experience that Gary Russell have, and I get for people who want to come in here and say, Gary Russell probably gonna win, and I mean, I don't really have a dog in the race, I like Devin Haney, I just keep it real in what I hear about him. I love Gary Russell, met him, great family, solid, really good guy, solid man, brother was nice, respectable, so I really don't have a dog in the race. Not a PBC fanboy, not an Eddie Hearn fanboy. I like Devin, I like Gary, perhaps, I wish they can do this on different terms, you know what I'm saying? I wish Devin could be fighting the winner of T.O. and Loma or somebody else, but, right now it's two dudes with nobody to fight, you know what I'm saying? So, if this don't jump, then maybe they will do Gamboa and Adrian Broner. That's something I also heard that was offered to Gamboa. So, if they fight, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely going to be in my top 5 fights this year so far that's made. I favor Devin Haney just based off size and length and speed, and he ain't even a true 135 pounder. I think Devin Haney has really got the frame of a 47 pounder, and I think he belonged at 140 pounds. But you know what? May the best man win. If Gary Russell go in there and he beat Shawty ass, then shit, he beat Shawty ass. It's really nothing to gain but respect. Devin beating Gary Russell not gonna move him into the pound for pound list. It's gonna give him a name, but people say you beat up a featherweight. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So Gary Russell jump up, beat Devin Haney. You beat a prospect with a belt. So really, it's just a respect thing. It's just like Gary coming in with the mindset of respect your elders. You know what I'm saying? And Devin coming in the mindset of you small motherfucker. This is my era now. You can't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? You got the Bay Area taking on the DMV. So, at the end of the day, if Devin take this fight, it's something that Gervonta wasn't willing to do. It's something that Leo wasn't willing to do. And like I said before, he handling the real clout baby, Gervonta Tank Davis work. So you got to tip your hat off to Devin Haney, man. But good fight. He said that Al said that they got to front the bill since he the champion, Devin Haney. And, Al told him, according to Gary Russell, he can fight anybody he want to fight. So, hopefully it get made, and hopefully we have something to talk about. But boxing is jam packed. In November you got possibly Ryan Garcia fighting November 7th, Gary Triple G and Zermatta fighting November 7th, possibly if Canelo. I heard he posted get Billy Joe Saunders should know something if Canelo gonna fight on November 14th or December 5th or December 12th for Canelo dates. The following week I think it's Earl and Danny, November 21st, and then after that I think it's Roy and Mike. You know what I'm saying? And then before all that, October, you got Khabib and Justin Gatley. October 26th, same day, you got Gervonta Tank Davis doing this thing versus Leo Santa Cruz, and you got fights through all that month. So, like I said before, you could have Gamboa and Adrian Broner at 135, December, November, somewhere around there. So boxing is starting to heat up, but hearing that Kell Brook is close to accepting the terms, and I already heard he accepted the terms quite some time ago, and it's going to happen, but I still expect him to pull out with an injury or some shit, man. That's just my opinion on it. But hearing that he getting $2 million, so he getting $500,000 extra from the Godfather. So I don't know if ESPN stepped in. I heard the fight is going to be on regular ESPN as it should be. Also, some talk that it could go to the UK, but Crawford said he ain't going to the UK. I did hear that Crawford money isn't accepted yet, but it probably is accepted. He's gonna get his minimum of 3.5, and they probably gonna spend around 5.5 for the fight. Probably $6 million plus the undercard. So the undercard probably won't be great, but you get the opportunity to see Terence Crawford, fight on regular TV versus Kell Brook. It was something they was talking about doing on pay-per-view, and I just didn't think it was a good idea. And I think Bob Arum was saying that, pay-per-views is not gonna move well. He gonna get his dick knocked in the dirt by Dana White every time. So opposed to being an MGM grand bubble, if the UK allow fans or some capacity, then you could see Kell Brook and Crawford crawl over there. But right now, Kell Brook could be getting $2 million, and people, talking about, it's funny how fickle fans is, bro. Oh, if Crawford take this fight, you know, he ain't on my pound for pound list and this, that, and the third. Like, come on, you know, Sean Porter just fought Sebastian Baby formula. Errol Spence is fighting Danny Garcia. That's a glorified tune-up. I mean, last time I checked, Kell Brook did beat Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he did. You know what I'm saying? Who's Danny Garcia beat at the welterweight limit? A near win over Robert Guerrero, who got beat up by Floyd and Keith Thurman already. Who Keith Thurman gonna come back and fight? The Shadow? Nobody. Pacquiao packed it in and say, fuck that, I'm not fighting till next year because the money ain't there for Mikey Garcia. So are you gonna downgrade Manny Pacquiao's career for fighting Mikey Garcia after Errol Spence blackwashed him for 12 rounds? You see how fans are very, very fickle? You know what I'm saying? Come on. Get out of here. You know, they got a certain list, you know, for certain fighters like Wilder, Crawford. You ever notice it's the dark-skinned fighters that get the most flack? Not only from these clear people out here and some of the Hispanics, but it's a lot of the dark people and colored people that give the dark-skinned people problem. And it's kind of that nigga syndrome. Sorry, bro. A lot of these people hate their own self. It ain't no light-skinned, dark-skinned debate between us. We all one people in America. We all black Americans. But like I said, some people just, you know, they don't like the dark-skinned fights. No coincidence, man. Clarissa Shields, Deontay Wilder, Crawford are all going through some shit. Wilder talked to any media, they still hate him. Clarissa talked to any media, they still hate her. You know, Crawford don't talk to no media, they hate him. So it's a lose-lose situation. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? When they deem you, they don't like you, they gonna find some reason not to like you. Oh, Crawford, he southpaw. Y'all don't like southpaws. Or, you know, he wear Adidas shell toes, and I don't like Adidas shell. Niggas ain't wore those since 1998. You know, they just gonna find some way to not talk about you. And I find a lot of motherfuckers being inconsistent. You know, people say, well, Earl is ducking Terence, but it's okay for Cecilia Braekhus, you know, not to fight Clarissa Shields. And you just sitting there like, are you fucking serious? You know what I'm saying? But it's the day and time we live in. I'm consistent. A duck is a duck. Acceptable ducking, major ducking, small ducking, big ducking. We're going to call a spade over here. So appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't forget you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App, PayPal, description. Cash App for CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Shout out to Gary Benson, Ed, Ricky E for donating this week. Appreciate the love, support from them guys. Best way to donate. Share the video, hit the subscribe button, bell icon button, comment. I did get to the comment section yesterday, so hopefully I answered all your comments. If I didn't answer your comment, you commented, you probably got blocked. So, yeah, I'm on a blocking spree. But I appreciate the love, support. Check our Boxing Rumor and Boxing News playlist for more videos like this. Don't forget you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter once again. Also got a Facebook group. All those links in the description. One time for the one time we go.